Hello, and welcome to the GBC Productions channel. This is episode 102. In this video, I will be replacing the felt pads on the piano keyboard. I'll have to also measure for key drop. To get at the pads under the keys, I'm going to have to take the piano apart. To start, I got to open the lid. Behind it, there are a couple of latches. I'll turn the light back on here. So there's a latch here, and there's a latch on the other side. And the whole front panel will come off. And then the keyboard lid will lift off. Now with those off and out of the way, the next step is to take off this piece. There's a screw here, and there's a screw at the other end. Then I'll have full access to the keys. Then I'm going to remove all the hammers. The whole piece comes off as an assembly. There's a knob here, and there's a knob at the other end. When putting it back in, you just have to be aware of the linkages to the pedals. One rod is here, and the other one is way in the back. Can't really see it very well. I'll go ahead and get this stuff out, and then we'll have a better look at everything. Here's the rear rod I was mentioning that was hard to see. Those will just stay there, they're not in the way. So now with everything exposed, we can look at how far the key goes down and how we adjust it. To measure the key drop, I have a tool here. And what I do is I'll press the key down and place this tool here and see if it's flush with the keys next to it. This is a 3/8 inch tool. In this case it is level, but if it weren't, I would remove the key. The whole thing lifts right out. And there's a felt pad here, and underneath the pad are some paper spacers. And I either add or remove spacers to get this adjusted right. Here's the different tools I have for measuring this. I have one that is 7/16 inch, the 3/8 inch, and a 13/32 inch. Now just for an example here, I'm going to put the felt pad back in without the spacers. And I'll put the key back in. Now, when I put the 3/8 measurement tool in, it sits too low. Without the spacers, we have the 7/16 drop. I don't need to adjust anything in the back here. If I were replacing these felt pieces, I would probably have to adjust them in the back. So I'm going to continue doing this until I've got all the felt pads replaced and adjusted, and then I'll be right back. Now before I put the hammer and damper assembly back in, let's take a look at the back of it. Now I'm going to turn around and put it in the right way. So I've put the hammer assembly back in, and I've got this pedal linkage installed properly, and the other one is in place where it should be. I just have to put the knobs back on, and this assembly is in. This wooden piece is in. I just have to tighten these screws down. They don't need to be super tight. It is just going into wood after all. The knobs are back in and tightened. I've tested the pedals. You can see the sustain pedal works, practice pedal works, and the soft pedal works. All the keys are working. All I have left to do is put the lid and the front panel back on. Don't forget to subscribe for more, mash that like button, and comment below. Until next time, this is Uncle D from GBC Productions, signing off.